What's up, everybody? This is Master Ian Gamer, and welcome to the end. Welcome to the end. All good things must come to an end, but at the same time, all bad things must come to an end too, so I guess it kind of balances out. But here we are, at the end. I hope you all are doing well, at the very least. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. And I hope you're all ready for an exciting stream. Hello, Scorpio. Or should I say Scorpy Kiriko. Hello, Anthony. The real Kiriko. Hello, good to see you. Double Edge. Hello, Starblaze. Mustache Peter. Did I say Anthony? Hello, Anthony. Mohammed Lane. Hello, everybody. BT23. Hello, one and all. Welcome to another exciting stream. I hope it'll be a good one. You're with your lovely puppy Gaia. I saw the pictures you were posting, Scorpio. Looks like a cute little puppy you got there. It's the music from Watch Point on its spawn point. What's playing right now is the like one of the like Winter Wonderland like themes. I don't think it's specifically from the maps. I think it's from a menu from a past year. Having cleared the rest of the Avatar challenges, need to get those wins. Yes, you need to get those done because it is the end, my friend. The Avatar collab has almost ended. The greatest collab in the history of Overwatch is about to come to an end. And it may well never return. It's sad, really. So sad. But you know what? We'll always remember the good times, you know. We'll always remember the skins we bought along the way. The times we spent together. The good times and the bad. But the good times are always remembered far more fondly. And there were so many good times this time around. Oh. Hello, one person. Welcome. Good to see ya. Repurchase the boop emote in Fortnite from the website. Use the code A. Thank you, Peter. Ugh. That is right, folks. Be sure to use Fortnite creator code MasterIanGamer in the Fortnite shop to support your favorite Overwatch content creator, everybody. Official Epic partner, by the way. Isn't it funny that I'm an official Epic partner, but I'm not an official Overwatch partner? Isn't it funny how that works? Now we wait for the next collab. I'm sure a lot of you saw the tweet I put out earlier talking about the collabs of 2024. And it was so funny. It was like 2024 was literally just like an upward trend of like hype collabs for me. Starts with Cowboy Bebop, a franchise I love, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's like one of my all-time favorites, but I love it. And then from there, it's Transformers. It's like, okay, now we're hitting like actual like genuine favorite franchises of mine. And from there, My Hero Academia. It's like, okay, we're hitting like all-time favorites now. And then Avatar, and it's like, all right, well, you've just peaked. Just 2024 was just an exponential upward trend of like important collabs for me. And then it peaked with Avatar, and it's like, okay, they can't go any higher than that. It's not possible. So, yeah, 2024 was basically just like, let's see how exciting we can make the collabs for Ian. And then we just hit the peak with Avatar, and there's literally no higher they can go from there. I'm interested in seeing what they do in 2025. I'm very interested in seeing what's next, but they literally can't go up from here. So, yeah. Hello, Banana Man. Welcome. When do the 6v6 trials end? I'm actually not sure. I'd have to double check that. It probably said in the blog post they put out. I assume it's going to go for a while, though. I'm still unsure. I've been wanting to do a video talking about 6v6, but honestly, I just feel like I haven't really settled on thoughts on it yet. Which, you know, maybe that should be, like, the point of the video I end up doing, is that it's like, oh, 6v6 is fun, but, like, it's not objectively more fun than 5v5. At least I don't think so. Like, it's kind of mixed. Like, there's a lot I love about 6v6, but there's also a lot that I'm like, oh, I kind of actually prefer this in 5v5. I don't know, it's strange. Don't think you'll be able to get many Avatar rewards. You haven't been able to play on vacation due to Wi-Fi. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a shame. Hopefully you can at least get the Mei skin, but I mean, probably not if you haven't been able to play. See, that's what really pisses me off about these collabs. They only run for 2 weeks. And especially in the case of this Avatar collab, it's like, oh yeah, we're going to have it overlap with the holidays when nobody's home and everyone's busy doing things, so nobody can play it and nobody can get the stuff from it. Like, what? I hate that. That pisses me off. There's so many people who are going to miss out on not only being able to buy these skins, but also, like, doing the challenges to get the Mei skin and the other little cosmetics. There's so many people who are going to miss out just because of how short the collab is, being only 2 weeks, and because it overlaps with the holidays. Like, come on. I hate that they did it this way. It's actually really annoying how much this Avatar collab got just completely screwed over by basically things outside of itself. Marvel Rivals launching, it running during the holidays. This collab got utterly shafted in terms of, like, people being able to actually play it. Ugh. It's so disappointing. But hey, at least I got what I wanted out of it, so I'm at least happy for me. I'm just sad that more people can't partake in it. Uraraka had a birthday recently. Really? When was hers? Wait. I actually looked up her birthday recently. I don't remember what it was, though. No Fortnite today? No, considering that it's the end of the year. And the other reason this may be the end is this might be the last stream I do this year. I don't know if I'm gonna stream New Year's Eve yet or not. I might. I won't be busy until, like, that evening. So, like, I might be able to do my usual daytime stream on Tuesday, but I don't know if I will or not. I'm undecided. So this might also be the last stream of 2024. And I wanted it to be Overwatch, because, of course. I think My Hero Academia sold the most. I'm being honest. I think Transformers might have sold the most. I feel like I've seen more Optimus Prime Reinhardt than... I guess it kind of depends. I've certainly seen way more Optimus Prime Reinhardt than All Might Reinhardt. But I have seen a lot of Rarity Juno. But that could very well just be because it's her only skin. The same way we're seeing a ton of Venture Toph now. I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. I do also see a decent bit of Toga Kiriko as well. So, yeah, either My Hero or Transformers, I think, were probably the biggest ones. I'm hoping they do a second wave of My Hero, obviously. If they give us that Mina Diva skin, then, well, I guess that'd be the one way they can top the Avatar collab. That's like the one thing they could do. 100% be a DC collab. You're so here for Reaper Batman. I'm really curious about that. I think it's possible. I'm not expecting a Marvel Overwatch collab. I think that's functionally impossible at this point in time because of Rivals. But a DC collab, I think, could potentially happen. I don't know that it's necessarily likely to happen, but I think it could. And if they do a DC collab, I think it's going to be Teen Titans. I think that's the most likely thing for them to do, because I think that lines up closest with the other types of collabs they've done before. Avatar should have been the mid-season main event. It should have, yeah, 100%. The fact they didn't save Avatar for, like, January is mind-boggling to me. Like, I don't know why. Maybe they thought, oh, if we have Avatar run at the start of the season, then that can, you know, help us compete with Rivals. Well, I think the exact opposite happened, which is that Rivals just ended up steamrolling Avatar. Like, yeah, as much as I love having the skins in game earlier, they absolutely should have waited for January for the Avatar collab. 100% they should have waited. Is Overwatch cooked? I don't think so. I think they're going to have to up their game in 2025, which is another thing. I'm going to be putting out a video sooner or later, kind of talking about expectations for 2025. But I think 2025 is going to be the year where Blizzard needs to properly get back on track. Otherwise, the game is, like, genuinely in trouble. I feel like 2024 was actually, like, a good year for Overwatch in terms of, like, stabilizing themselves. Because they were in, like, free fall prior to that. But I think they sort of, like, hit the bottom, kind of. Maybe not in 2024, maybe, like, late 2023. They kind of hit the bottom. And I feel like 2024 was them sort of, like, getting back on their feet. And now they need to climb back up in 2025. Avatar was a failure. I don't know if I'd say Avatar is a failure per se. I think it's like it just got ignored. Like, people weren't paying attention to it. But at the same time, I've seen, like, a decent number of, like, Zuko Genjis. So, like, people are getting the skins, but, like, by and large, just, like, I guess, like, the big thing I'm looking at is, like, on social media for, like, past collabs. For past collabs, there's been so much discussion and hype and, like, fan art surrounding collab skins. Like, all these people doing, like, you know, like, fan art of, like, Toga Kiriko and stuff like that. I haven't seen, like, any of that for these Avatar skins. There's been a few I've seen, but, like, very, very little compared to past collabs, which is why I'm like, ooh, yeah, this one didn't land. And I don't think it's because people don't like Avatar. I do think it's maybe kind of that. I think the average person probably isn't as big of an Avatar fan as they would be, like, Transformers or MHA. So I think that's a factor in it, but I think more than anything, it just, the collab came out at a horrible time. Stop putting collabs around the major holidays. Yeah, I mean, it's, the timing of this collab was horrendous. There's no other way of putting it. Christmas gift to Overwatch. Rivals might be the best thing for it. Competition to push it further. In the grand scheme of things, I think Rivals existing is great for Overwatch players, because it's going to force Overwatch to up their game. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We will see. I am really curious to see how Blizzard responds to Rivals. There is a part of me that's worried Microsoft is just going to be like, we can't compete, cut it. Like, that could potentially happen. I'm skeptical that it will, though. I think Overwatch is still too popular and too, like, good of a game. People complain about it, but, like, player numbers for Overwatch are still pretty high, all things considered. For a game that's as old as Overwatch and as hated as Overwatch is, its player numbers are still incredibly high, even with the Rivals Exodus. Do I have a date for New Year's? Yep, a date with a bottle of soju. Only collab skin that somewhat disappointed you was Spike Cassidy. It's not terrible. The trailer set your expectations too high. Yeah, I think some of the collab skins were underwhelming. I have my issues with some of them. Some of them aren't perfect when they should have been, but by and large, I think the collabs this year were honestly outstanding, which is really saying something, because I used to be someone who hated the idea of collabs. I was like, I don't want to compromise the Overwatch IP. I don't want to pollute it with all these external things. And then Blizzard's like, here, hold my beer. Let me just add everything you love other than Overwatch into Overwatch. Stream notification remind you to hop on and get Aang before it was too late, so thanks. Ooh, well, I'm glad I was able to remind you there. Yeah. Reminder, everybody, the collab does officially end on Monday, basically, so you have, like, a day. You basically have a day left to get the Avatar skins if you want them. I would strongly recommend getting them. Could be Teen Titans, Batman, or Suicide Squad. I could see them doing, like, a Batman collab. You get, like, you know, Batman and, like, Joker, and then probably a couple other characters, like Robin or something. I don't know about Suicide Squad. That one seems a bit iffy to me. I think Teen Titans is still the most likely one, because it lines up perfectly with, like, the other collabs they've done in terms of, like, the audience and, like, age demographic and, like, style of the IP itself. Hello, Tinteco, welcome. And E105 Alpha, hello. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Hopefully they bring it up by bring back PvE. Need to fulfill their promise for PvE, even though they brought back 6v6, which is a wise choice. I don't know what's going to happen with PvE. I'm not expecting to see any, like, campaign-type PvE stuff in 2025. Even if they decide to reboot that, like, development track, I don't think 2025 is... I think it's too short of a time frame for us to see anything like that happen. I think we could see more PvE, like, seasonal events, though, which I really hope they do, because those have been really fun when they did them. Friends, and you came back to Overwatch this year after stopped playing it after a month of when it first came out. Whoa, so you're talking about you haven't played since 2016? Or do you mean Overwatch 2? Because if you mean 2016, then wow, that was a big time jump. Don't know why people can't be just happy with playing the game and need all the new skins, collabs, heroes, and whatnot. I mean, it freshens up the game. It adds new things to do and enjoy. New ways to style yourself with the skins. Hello, Astro. Welcome. Good to see you. Nice to have a good friend like Astro here joining us at the end of all things. Blizzard spying on MIG to see what collab we get next. I mean, if they're doing that, then I think we're going to get a Teen Titans collab next. I think that's most likely what's going to happen. Let's see what else. Yeah, probably Teen Titans. Shocked Microsoft hasn't tried getting their IPs in Overwatch as a collab yet. I'm kind of surprised too. I would not be surprised at all if we saw that start in 2025. I mean, even if it's like a mini collab, like Halo feels perfect. Master Chief Soldier 76. Like, come on. It fits so well. Cortana Echo. It fits so well. Raven Kiriko? No, it's going to be Raven Alari. Juno Starfire, Alari Raven, Winston Beast Boy, Genji Robin, and then I'm not sure about Cyborg. Cyborg is the one where I think there's a few different things they could do. Isn't there a new Halo game out soon? Is there? Astro, you would know. Is there a new Halo game coming out? Raven Widow could work because they're both goth. I mean, Alari's... I feel like Alari's like the resident goth on the roster. Which is ironic given she has sun powers. No, personality-wise, Alari just fits Raven too well. That I don't think they could do it any other hero. It has to be Alari Raven. Like, aesthetically and personality-wise, they're just a perfect match. The only difference is, like, the solar powers versus whatever powers Raven has. Dark powers. Which is almost like a fun, ironic twist where it's like, oh, you're just inverting the power. But, like, everything else is a perfect match. It has to be Alari. There's no other character they could do. Bastion Cyborg? Now that would be an interesting choice. Ramatra Slade. I could see Ramatra. Somebody mentioned Reaper Slade before. I think Reaper would probably work best, but Ramatra maybe. Probably Reaper, though. Alari in a Raven outfit, the legs. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Starfire is Mercy? No. Again, Starfire has to be Juno. Because personality and, like, theming-wise, they just line up too well. The alien who's all, like, young and, like, bubbly and excitable and nervous and anxious is like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, it fits Starfire way too well. Kiriko Robin. It would be really funny if they did that. This gender swap Robin just to give it to Kiriko. Jinx is Raven. If we do get a Kiriko skin, I think it's going to be Jinx. I could see them doing a Jinx Kiriko skin. It would depend on the number of skins they do, though, which is the thing. Because, like, if you look at the main 5, they have to have the main 5. Duh. And then if they do a 6th, it'll probably be Slade. And then if they go beyond that, then it's like, okay, then we could potentially get, like, Jinx Kiriko. Because it would probably be a lot like Suki Kiriko at that point, where it's like, she only exists on the roster because Kiriko needed to get a skin. And that character is the perfect fit for Kiriko. Slade Hanzo? I honestly, I think Reaper just works best as Slade. Like, I could so easily see him with the mask and everything. I think it would work. I think it would work too well. Can't get 7 skins. Right, I think 7 is pushing it. Like, the most we've ever seen in a collab is 6. Which, like, it's not impossible for them to do more, but I just don't expect they will. I think we're going to see... it's probably going to be 6 again if they do a Teen Titans. The main 5 Titans plus Slade. And I bet, like, a couple of them are going to be epic skins, like what they did with Avatar. I could potentially see the Alari Raven skin being an epic, depending on how they do it. Winston Beast Boy could also potentially be an epic. And then depending on whose Cyborg goes to, that one might also be. Venture as Terra. I don't think that, like, power-wise, yes, the same way that Toph works. But I don't know that, like, personality-wise, Venture and Terra, like, match up close enough. Also, they just, like, don't look alike at all. Beast Boy Winston might be the free skin. Maybe. It would have to be an epic then, which, you know, I could see them maybe doing that. You think we get the main 5, but we didn't get Sokka. I mean, that's a fair point. I feel like Teen Titans, even more so, though, is known for, like, its iconic, like, core cast of 5. Like, they are the Teen Titans, you know? So to, like, not have all 5 of the Titans is, I think, more egregious than not having the entirety of Team Avatar. So... Cyborg Hazard. Yeah, I think Cyborg Hazard would work. I don't know, there's a lot of characters I think that could work for Cyborg. It depends how they want to play it. Mithra Alari. Yeah, I mean, what are some other collabs outside of just Teen Titans? We've talked about Teen Titans a lot here on this channel. Which, like, considering how much we've talked about it at this point, it probably has to happen. Another one I've seen thrown around a lot is Ben 10. And I'm not very familiar with Ben 10. But from my understanding of it, it does seem like it sort of fits in that same sort of, like, niche that we've seen with the other collabs. Which is why I'm open to it being, like, a collab we get. It's just, I don't personally know, like, anything about Ben 10, other than the basics of it. So, I don't know, like, what characters would work, necessarily, or, like, how they would handle it, or even, like, the likelihood of it happening in that regard. But it is one I've seen suggested, and from my limited knowledge, it does feel like one that could potentially work. Lord of the Rings collab. That would be interesting. I don't know if that really has, like, the right sort of, like, audience overlap, though. I don't know that that one would necessarily happen. I don't think it, like, fits the trend of other collabs we've seen. Which isn't to say it couldn't happen, I just don't feel convinced it's something they would necessarily do. Hello, Knuckles. Welcome. One Piece collab would go crazy. Krieg get Sanji would go so hard. I know nothing about One Piece. So I don't, like, it's one that I've seen a lot of people mention as well, but I just, like, don't know enough about One Piece to know how realistically a collab like that would work. Saruman Ramatra. That would be pretty cool. Legolas Hanzo. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that could work from Lord of the Rings, but I think it's kind of a weird one, because a lot of the collabs we have seen so far have been, like, either anime or sort of, like, retro-style IPs. Like, retro, like, cartoon-style IPs, which I think fit Overwatch really, really well. Both in terms of, like, the art style and just, like, the atmosphere of the game. Whereas something like Lord of the Rings is, like, does that really fit in Overwatch? I don't know that it does. So yeah, on that note, I don't know. People have also mentioned like Demon Slayer and things like that, which I haven't seen Demon Slayer, so I don't know what characters from that would necessarily fit anything. Even Universe collab? I don't know if that would happen. I think that's a little too... I don't know that that quite lines up in the way that other ones have. There's definitely been a trend of making collabs that are like... Maybe retro isn't the right term, but like collabs that focus on IPs that are like appreciated by like an older audience, so to say. Like, how many like kids, like people in their teens and younger, even know what Cowboy Bebop is in this day and age? Like, I feel like if you're not at least 20 years old, you don't like actually understand what Cowboy Bebop is. And I think that to an extent that even extends to like Transformers, where it's like, sure, there's modern iterations of Transformers, but especially with the styling of the Transformer skins they went with in the collab, it was very much catering toward like the Gen 1 and like more retro style Transformers stuff, even if they had characters like RC in it. Which, you know, feels like they're catering more to like millennials than Zoomers, I guess would be the way to put it. And I think that's sort of been the trend for a lot of these collabs. Like, I would say the same about Avatar. And I think My Hero is probably the only exception to that, where it's probably more of a Zoomer-focused IP than millennials. Current Overwatch 2 player demographic does not overlap with Steven Universe at all. Right, that's the thing. I don't think it really does. I think Steven Universe is too like young of an IP for it to like overlap with that sort of demographic in the way we've seen with past collabs. Overwatch X Overwatch. There you go. Think a Fortnite Overwatch collab could ever happen? I mean, it could. I don't think it will, though. I think Fortnite would benefit from it far more than Overwatch would, and so I don't think Blizzard would want to do it, simply because of that. TMNT collab. Yes, I think TMNT is another extremely likely collab in the future. I don't know how they would really go about it, though, because it's like... Okay, Hazard would obviously get a skin in that, but, like, I don't know how they would, like, do turtle skins for a lot of characters. I feel like that would just sort of look cursed and weird. But they might have an interest. They might be able to come up with an interesting way to do it. I don't know. But, like, again, TMNT is, like, perfect in terms of, like, how it, like, aligns with the other collabs we've seen. It's perfect in terms of, like, the age demographic, the styling of it, the tone of it. It's perfect. I just don't know how they would necessarily make skins for it is the thing. Thundercats or Silverhawks collab. Maybe. I feel like I don't really know what Silverhawks is, but Thundercats I think could work. Save for the fact that I don't know if Thundercats is popular enough as like an IP in and of itself, you know? Like, I think a lot of people know what Thundercats is, but like comparing that to like He-Man or something of like a similar type of like series from that era that they haven't done yet. I just don't think Thundercats would be as like popular as if they did like a He-Man collab, which is another one I could potentially see them doing. That one I feel like is maybe a bit less likely because it's not... Well, I don't know. Maybe He-Man is more likely than I'm giving it credit. Hello, Beeb. Welcome. Good to see you. Much prefer the devs being nerds and seemingly collabing with what they want instead of what's popular. Yeah, I agree as well. I think that's a good call to do. Collab with what they want, because that's when we get the stuff we love. Like, I am still astounded by the attention to detail in these Avatar skins. Like, clearly there was love for Avatar put into these skins. Even if they don't all look great overall, there was a great attention to detail in them. Of a Skeletor skin. I mean, and that'd work perfect for Reaper too. Reaper Skeletor. Like, that'd be so funny. Space Ghost Coast to Coast collab. Ah, yes. Silverhawks was done by the same company that did Thundercats. Okay. I'm assuming it's like Thundercats, but with birds. Would that be accurate? I don't really know what it is other than that. But yeah. I don't know. We can speculate endlessly. Here's the thing. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the day we get a season trailer for for a new season, because you know how they typically handle the collab reveals is it'll be the stinger at the end of a trailer. I'm waiting for the day they do a collab reveal at the end of a trailer and I don't recognize what the collab is. Like, not because it's an IP I haven't heard of, but because they'll tease it in a way that I just won't like interpret what it is. Like, if they were to do like a Ben 10 collab teaser, I might not necessarily pick up on it just from however they tease it, because I'm not familiar enough with the series. Because like everyone previous, it's been like, oh, that's Aang at the end of this most recent one. And well, I guess the My Hero one kind of came preemptively because of like the Tokyo Game Show thing. But then the other ones like Bebop, you know, instantly recognized the tune. Transformers instantly recognized the logo and sound effect they played. One of these days, they're gonna have to get to a collab where I just don't recognize the initial stinger teaser for it. Scooby-Doo collab, but I don't know how that would work. Is the thing? It's not like Scooby-Doo isn't like an action type IP, which I think is the other thing it has to be. Because sure, Scooby-Doo has recognizable characters, but it'd be weird to put in like Shaggy and Scooby as like characters in Overwatch. Like, I don't think that really fits as the thing. I think it needs to be a more action-y property they're working with. Saw an article saying PvE plan was to release 3 missions every 18 months, 18 months after Season 6 and Season 15. Think we'll get more missions or just wait and see? I don't think we're going to get more missions, because the exact same insider information that revealed the 18-month cycle also revealed that they'd canceled production on any further campaigns. So I'm not expecting anything in Season 15. It would be interesting if we got something in Season 15. I'm not expecting it, though. Thundercats OG better than Silverhawks? I would assume, because I'm familiar with Thundercats, but I don't think I've heard of Silverhawks, so... Silverhawks were all humans that got cybernetic bodies so that they could fight crime in space. Oh. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, then. Star Trek, maybe? A Star Trek collab? I don't know. That one would be weird, because Star Trek's a live-action series. I don't know how they would do that. Imagine you get Deep Sea Diver Reinhardt, but it's a collab skin, the glowing Deep Sea Diver from Scooby-Doo. How do you feel? I mean, that would still be cool. I'd love it. I would love that. Never recognized Cowboy Bebop because you've never seen it. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, Bebop was honestly such a... maybe not such a, but like... Bebop is still kind of surprising because it's a relatively niche anime. Like, if you're like a big anime person, then of course you're familiar with it. But I feel like the average person like has at best a passing knowledge of Bebop. So, I don't know. But at the same time, I feel like the Bebop skins sold pretty well. I still see a lot of Faye Ash skins being used. Like, that one I see everywhere. I see so many people using that skin still to this day. And I'm sure part of it is because it's genuinely just a really good skin, even if you're not into Bebop. But if we get Star Trek, then we could get a 500 cigarette sign for Cassidy. 500 cigarettes. I'm not familiar with that. I'm not like super knowledgeable in Star Trek. At least not the newer stuff. When I was a kid, I actually watched a good bit of reruns of the original Star Trek series. But outside of that, like I never saw like Next Generation or anything like that. Why is there no new Juno skin in Overwatch yet? There will be post mid-season patch. We'll be getting that like Celestial skin for her. Baptiste Saiyan armor. I think Dragon Ball is another one that we could very easily see. Again, that's a franchise that like I personally haven't really watched it at all. I've only seen a few episodes here and there, and I'm just sort of, you know, secondhand familiar with a lot of it because of how prominent it is, but I could see them doing that. People say Overwatch is dead, but it's back to the same amount of players before Marvel Rivals dropped. Yeah, if you look at like the actual overall like trends on the like Steam chart at the very least, which you know isn't the most accurate way of tracking stuff, Marvel Rivals like didn't really take that big of an impact into Overwatch. Probably wouldn't be worth it to bring it up, but like, because I was looking into that and like basically you can track on the Steam charts whenever there's like a new Overwatch season that comes out, there's like a spike and then it, you know, goes back down, which makes sense because, you know, new content dropping with a new season, players are going to spike. And all that actually happened with Marvel Rivals launching is that season 14 didn't have a spike. That was basically the only impact in the Steam charts for Overwatch with the release of Marvel Rivals. Season 14 didn't trigger a spike. That was it. The like overall like average player number basically stayed the same even when Rivals launched. We just didn't get the new season spike, which is like, okay. To me, that says that like the casuals didn't come back to Overwatch because they're busy playing Rivals, but like the core player base of Overwatch that like plays Overwatch almost every day, people like me, they're still playing Overwatch. Like they haven't shifted over. Maybe they're playing both now, but like they haven't abandoned Overwatch. "500 cigarettes is pretty old. It's a couple of aliens eating cigarettes and liking them so much that they order a machine to fabricate 500 cigarettes. I'm not familiar with that. Huh. See ya, E105. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Steam charts is so inaccurate of the Overwatch player base as most are on Battle.net. Yeah, Steam charts is useful for tracking shifts in player numbers because it's like it's a subset. Absolutely, it's a subset. But like if you look at like the 30,000 or however many people are playing on Steam, like that's nowhere close to the actual player number. But it is still useful for tracking like how the graph moves. Because even if it's only tracking like a small percentage of the player base, the like rise and fall of players will probably track to the entire player base. So like if the Steam chart shows like a rise or fall by like 10%, let's say, that means that the overall player base probably also moved in the range of about 10% as well. It won't give you an accurate like number of individual people playing, but it can still accurately show trends in terms of like rising and falling players, which is why you can look at it and just be like, oh yeah, like there was a discernible impact when Rivals dropped, but it didn't like devastate the game, save for it killing the season 14 spike, which again gets back to why I think it's so tragic for the Avatar collab, because clearly people have been ignoring the Avatar collab because nobody logged in for season 14 because everyone was playing Rivals. Yeah. Welcome back, Scorpy Kiriko. Paladins in Overwatch? I don't even know what that would mean. I don't even know what they would do for that. Play both. You've been playing Rivals more. Yeah, I understand a lot of people have been excited for Rivals. I did my video, obviously, talking about it. I think it's fun. Like, I've had fun playing it, but, like, I just don't find it as fun as Overwatch or Fortnite. It's the thing. Video with Paladin's characters fighting Overwatch heroes as a concept? Oh, I'm sure. Like a fan animation type thing, or like using renders from the games. When a cryptid skin, Wampus Cat or Risa. Wampus Cat, I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. Cryptids would be awesome. I still really, really want to get a Bigfoot Hunter Ash skin. It would be so good. We need Bigfoot Hunter Ash. It would be so funny. Then we get a Sasquatch Bob. Don't like Rivals feels clunky to you, plus you hate Marvel. Yeah, I think the gameplay of Rivals is... Well, I think honestly the best way to put it is it feels like I'm playing a mobile game when I play Rivals, which, you know, a lot of people are fine with that, and more power to them. But, like, it just feels like I'm playing a mobile game, and I don't like that. I think it severely hinders the gameplay. People forget most Overwatch players play through Battle.net, not Steam. By contrast, Rivals is mostly played through Steam because who is playing it through the Epic Launcher? Yeah, I wonder how many people are playing it through the Epic Launcher. That's a good question. I am willing to bet it is mostly on Steam, though. Rivals is getting a lot of grace right now with how unbalanced it is. Give it a year, people always get toxic about their games after a year, and everything is wrong according to the community. I mean, yeah, I think we're inevitably going to see it follow similar trends to Overwatch and Apex and every other game of that nature that comes out. People love it initially. Give it 6 months, and we'll start to see the exact same problems that Overwatch has. Or at least the perceived problems, if we want to put it that way. Yeah, I feel like I should have, in retrospect, I feel like I should have brought up Apex in my video talking about Rivals, because I think Apex is another good example of a shooter game that feels like a shooter game and not like a mobile game. I don't have much experience. Well, I haven't played Valorant at all, so I can't say how that feels. But yeah, just the feel of Rivals is like, it just feels like a mobile game, and like I don't like that. It's fun, but like the feeling of playing Rivals is not on par with playing Overwatch or Apex or Fortnite. And it's kind of weird because like I understand that NetEase predominantly makes mobile games, which I'm sure is the reason it feels like a mobile game. But I'm also in a sense kind of surprised there isn't a mobile version of Marvel Rivals. Like, even if it was like a standalone thing that didn't have like the same shared player base at all, I'm kind of surprised there's no mobile Marvel Rivals. I wonder if that's something they're going to plan on coming out with later down the line. Way too much melee characters for your liking. I haven't found an issue with the melee characters. I mean, I guess it is annoying when Wolverine is just like punching you in the face and you're like getting him super low and you're like, oh, I'm going to survive. And then he just gains like 50% of his max health as temp HP out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, okay. That's great. I guess I'll die. Apex is actually kind of struggling right now. I've heard that from people. I haven't actually played Apex in years. It's been a long time since I played Apex. But I had a lot of fun with it back when I did play it. Say that, but save for Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. It's been many, many years, and people barely complain about the balance of the other Halo games. Well, I can't really speak to Halo because I don't know how like the balancing of Halo necessarily compares to a game like Overwatch or Rivals. Soldier character didn't feel good to you. Don't know how you make a gun character feel bad. You're talking about Punisher? I thought Punisher was fine from the limited amount I played him. Again, it's like it feels like I'm playing a mobile shooter. So it only feels as good as a mobile shooter will feel. But like for what it was in that regard, I thought Punisher felt fine to play. His kit was a bit interesting. I don't know how I felt about him having a rifle and a shotgun. I think the switching between the two was kind of annoying, and playing him, I kind of wanted him to feel more like a hybrid of like Soldier 76 and Ash. Because he has like his smoke grenade thing, which feels a lot like the coach gun and how it's used a lot of the time. And the like swapping between the rifle and the shotgun, I think, was really clunky because it takes way too long to swap between the two. So like you can't really use it as like, oh, someone's in your face, quick go shotgun and blast them. Like you can't even really do that. At which point it's like, why does he even need to have both? Why can't he just have a rifle and be like a mid-range character? Does he need to be that strong with a shotgun in close range? Because even in close range, the shotgun feels like it kind of sucks. Like, for what I played of him, it almost feels like you're better off just point blanking with the rifle as opposed to using the shotgun. I don't know. I didn't play him very much, though, to be fair. So he could be much different than my limited experience. You doubt if the Switch could run Rivals? Well, I'm sure that's a major part of it, why there isn't a mobile version, because, I mean, like, powerful PCs, from what I've heard, are struggling to run Rivals, which is weird to me. I don't know why the game is so poorly optimized. Because, like, I don't see anything... Like, it kind of astounds me that a game that looks and plays like Marvel Rivals plays so poorly for so many people. I don't know what to make of that. Like, I have not had any issues with it running on my PC unless Doctor Strange opens a portal. That's like the only time I get frame drops. But the fact that a lot of people are having optimization issues with it is weird. Don't think you should make mobile games. You don't know, might be wrong. You're pretty sure Marvel Rivals, pretty sure most Marvel games are mobile, card games and such, so could have carried over into Rivals. Well, the company that makes it, NetEase, is mostly known for making mobile games. So, yeah. Halo 1 pistol is hilariously broken, and that's just universally accepted and beloved fact. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do Halo games historically even get balance patches? Is that even like a thing they do in those games? Because I think that also might be like a way of looking at it. Where back in the day, in like older console games, like the original Halo, it's like you got the game and you just accepted that whatever state it was in when it launched is how it would play forever. So like there wasn't even the idea of like them putting out a patch to nerf an overpowered weapon. People just lived with what they had because that was just how games worked. I think the introduction of being able to implement balance patches over time has sort of shifted expectations from people where they're like, oh, now this needs to be fixed. How could they make it like this? Because it feels less like, oh, this is the lot you've got. We all get to play with it now. And more like, oh, the devs are deliberately breaking things as time goes on, you know? I think it's a difference in mentality more than anything else. Hate how you have to switch between Cloak and Dagger. It feels like old Lifeweaver. I don't know. I haven't played much Cloak and Dagger. I only played them a little bit. But I do kind of agree. I think on a conceptual level, I'm not a really big fan of Cloak and Dagger. Because, again, it gets into the, like, character kits that are way too complicated for their own good. Which a lot of people disagreed with me on in the video, and that's fair. Like, if you like super complex characters like that, then, like, alright, fair enough. But I think it's a huge barrier to entry for a lot of people when you're playing a character that has so many little mechanics to them that it's, like, figuring out how to, like, actually play that character properly is less a matter of, like, learning techniques and, like, getting your own mechanical and, like, game awareness skill up, and more so just deciphering the textbook that is, like, their list of abilities and whatnot. Rivals isn't for you, but you really hope it has staying power since the direct competition with Overwatch can only make both games better. We've already seen improvements on Overwatch's side. Yes, absolutely. That's why I keep saying I love that Marvel Rivals is here, and I love that people are playing it, because it's only going to make things better for Overwatch players.
Boo!
Hello, Spooky Co. And hello, Karibi-wan. Game froze for like 10 seconds when a strange portal opened. Yeah, pretty consistently. It's funny because I'll notice that a strange portal has opened because my FPS will start to drop. I'll just be like sitting there playing like Rocket or something, and then like my FPS will drop to like 60, and I'm like, oh, there's a strange somewhere. He just opened a portal. Rivals reminds me more of Smite and Paladins in Overwatch. The Paladins comparison, yeah. I've never played Smite, but I have played a bit of Paladins, and I agree. It's on the EU5 engine, or UE, Unreal Engine 5 engine. It should be optimized very well, but you really have to know what you're doing, and it's really easy for a novice developer to just rely on all the engine features. Yeah, I don't know enough about like individual engines specifically to say how Rivals may or may not be utilizing Unreal, but I do know that it's not necessarily making the most of it. Most Halo games are too old to have been updated like that. Started with Halo 3 with very minor things and ramped up little by little from there, but they never changed the balance until Halo 5. Huh. Old Call of Duty is a great example. Some weapons are just broken and community just accepted it. Right, I think it's more than anything just a difference of like player mentality and like the culture of it. Where that was a time where balance patches weren't a thing. So, like, sure, people would complain, like, oh my god, this pistol is OP, or, like, C4 is OP, or whatever. But, like, what's the point of complaining? It's not like it's going to get fixed. Like, at best, you know, they might release a sequel to the game where it's balanced differently. But, like, that's the most you would expect. So you don't get people complaining about balance in games like that, because what are you complaining about? Nothing's going to change. Whereas somebody doesn't like that, like, Reaper is too OP in Overwatch nowadays, well, they're going to complain all day and all night, because if they complain enough, then maybe it'll get fixed in the next balance patch. So, like, I think that's a major part of it. Remember Halo 5 doing balance changes for the first time in Halo history and absolutely despising it. Yeah, I think there's also that. People, in a weird way, people are constantly calling for balance changes, but at the same time hate balance changes. It's a weird sort of like psychological phenomenon. Easy for you to adapt to the new controls, and you're only one out of your friends that doesn't seem to have the complexity problem. I mean, fair enough. Like, I think different people are going to like different things out of a game like Rivals and enjoy more complex kits versus simpler ones. But for me personally, I don't like the complexity of a lot of the characters. I think it makes them annoying to learn. It's like, oh, I have to like figure out the difference between a spider mine versus a spider drone. Like, okay. I don't know. I'm not a fan of a lot of the character designs. Also, a lot of them feel unnecessarily complicated is the thing. Like, does Penny really need to be able to stun people by shooting a web at them? Like, does she really need to be able to do that? It feels good to be able to do that because it's just another tool in your kit. Or like a tool in your toolbox, but like, does she really need to be able to do that? Is that really necessary for her to function as the hero they're trying to make her be? I don't know. A lot of the times it sort of feels like things could have been cut from heroes' kits and nothing would have been lost. Hello, Fat Dabs. Welcome. You missed a lot of lore. Who is Spooky Co and why do we hate her? You know what? I'm gonna let chat handle that one. I'm curious to see how you all decipher the spooky code deep lore. I'm sure Fat Dabs would be more than happy to fill you in heavily on the spooky code lore. Cloak and Dagger's kit isn't that complicated, but you think the square you throw out, you could be merged into one and heal if it's hit a teammate, and damage if it hits an enemy to remove bloat. Yeah. I mean, Cloak and Dagger, for me, it's... the fact that they're basically like two different characters that exist as one character feels kind of gimmicky to me. Like, okay, maybe it works in terms of like the actual balance of the character, which in my experience, it does seem to work. Like, I don't think she's like a broken character, or they, I guess, or like a broken character. But it does feel like, it feels like a character design that was designed that way, not because it makes for like an interesting gameplay kit per se, but because it like thematically fits the character they're calling upon by implementing them as a character, and also because of the novelty of it being like two characters in one, which is interesting and cool to have a character like that. But like in terms of the gameplay of it, does it really work? And is it better than if they were just two separate characters? I don't know. Overwatch and Rivals have the same mentality, shoot the tank. Yeah. Is the last few days of the Avatar collab? Yes, it is. Stop shitting on Rivals and just talk about Overwatch. Yeah, I mean, we probably shouldn't talk so much about Rivals. I only brought it up because chat was getting on about it. I don't know. I already did a whole video talking about why I don't enjoy Rivals as much. We can get on to Overwatch soon enough. We can gotta sit you down, give you a history lesson about why Halo was some of the coolest shit ever made, right up until it became some of the lamest shit ever made. No thank you, please. I don't think I need to know all that information. Spooky Ko's our Lord and Savior. I think you're confusing her with Pope Hammond. Spooky Ko is the paralysis demon introduced rent-free in his life, and now he hates her because of how annoying she is, but he really has himself to blame. I'm sure that's what it is.
Boo!
Wait, you guys swapped the cloak? There he is. There he is. Incredible. Incredible. Low-key see an Avatar collab, not the one we have now, but the one with the blue people that would totally fit the theme. For Overwatch? I don't know. I'm skeptical of that. I don't know what they would like actually add with it is the thing. Wait a minute. Speaking of, weren't we supposed to get an Avatar Blue People collab in Fortnite last season, or is that supposed to be coming this season? I suddenly remember that was like a whole thing that got leaked, and then like nothing ever came out of it. Which I feel like is how like half of the leaked collabs in Fortnite end up going. They're like, oh, this is definitely coming, and then it just doesn't come. Maybe this season or next season? Okay, maybe it's just a unspecified other than that it's in the works. Do I like your PFP? I saw you had that on Discord as well. I don't know who it is, so I can't really comment on it because I don't recognize the character, but... Happy you're able to get Suki in her highlight intro at least. Ah, so I see that you too have seen the light of Suki over Spooky. An excellent choice. You know what I realized the other day? First we had Suka, then we had Spooky, and now we have Suki. Why are all the best Kiriko skins, like, they have the same name? Suki is literally if you took Suka and Spooky and just merge them together. You think a BlizzCon 2025 is possible under Microsoft? Possible, yes. Likely, no. I don't think we're going to see another BlizzCon, if I'm being honest. I don't expect them to do it. Just bought Suki, have no plans whatsoever to replace Spookiko. Oh, give it time. She'll win you over. Love that no one says James Cameron's Avatar. They just use Avatar blue people. Yeah, I don't know. Why is it that... I guess James Cameron's Avatar is like more of a mouthful than just saying Avatar blue people. I think it is literally that. Also, I think it's the fact that people will say Avatar, realize that they haven't specified whether they mean James Cameron or Airbender, and then at that point, it's easier to just say blue people than James Cameron. Name Senko, Kitsune girl that will do literally anything to make your day better. Is she like from a game or something? Or is she just like an original character? Yeah, it's just easier to say. It's easier to say blue people. And it is funny. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's funny and also like slightly degrading, I think. Because in general, people prefer Airbender over blue people because of course they do. Airbender's better. So like saying Avatar and then specifying blue people is almost like an insult to James Cameron's Avatar. Because it's like a way of showing it as being inferior because you're just making up a silly name for it as opposed to calling it what it would properly be called, such as, you know, James Cameron's Avatar. So yeah, I think there's multiple layers to why everyone just calls it blue people, but from an anime, Sawayaki Kitsune no Senko-san. I have no idea what that is, so I'll take your word for it, Rex. All right, well, we've been yapping for a long time here today. We don't need to yap any longer, I don't think. Let me just check some stuff. Oh. Adventure Time, like Fiona and Cake era skin collab. I've thought about Adventure Time. I don't know whether Adventure Time would work. Because I think it's sort of like square in the middle between like, say something like Avatar and Steven Universe that was mentioned before, where it's like, it's not so far in the Steven Universe direction that I think it's like basically never going to happen. But it's like kind of down that line to where I'm like, I don't know if Adventure Time would necessarily work as a collab. Like I could potentially see it being something that fits within like the target demographic enough that they would want to do it. I don't know. I don't know where I stand with Adventure Time on whether it be a collab or not. One thing you like about Blue People Avatar is the creature designs because they had actual astrobiologists come in and make sure they made biological and evolutionary sense. Oh, yeah, that's the biggest tragedy of Blue People Avatar. is the world is actually incredibly well developed. Like the ecosystem of Pandora and like the different like creatures that exist there and everything. And like I remember watching like a video essay like a year or two ago talking about like the in-depth detail to the world of Pandora. How like the language of the Na'vi is actually like based on like actual like linguistic type things to the point that it like emulates a real language despite being completely original in terms of its like words and everything. The amount of little detail that went into the world of Avatar is incredible. It's incredible, not to mention how impressive it is visually. But then the story is just Dances with Wolves, except worse. So it's like, oh, you take this incredible world that you put so much time and effort into, and put so much effort into rendering to look beautiful, and then you just have a boring story that nobody remembers. Well. Alien black cat thing could be a cool Arisa skin, though. Hammerhead rhino thing. Wait. What are you referring to, Tinte? Alien black cat thing. Designs of the human aircraft and Avatar directly inspired by Halo. Oh, they have big Halo vibes, yeah. Alright, well, either way. How about we get on to playing? Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, okay. All right. When another underwater themed season. Another? Have we had a first? Welcome back, Double Edge. What'd you miss? A lot of talk about collabs and stuff. We're finally just jumping into the game. One thing we'll give credit for in Blue Avatar is how pretty it looks. Oh, I mean, it looks amazing, yeah. Avatar Blue people, the creature designs. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, most of the fauna are six-limbed, I believe. Tsukiko's last appearance for a while. Yeah, we'll see when Kiriko next dons her Suki cosplay after this. I don't know, maybe she'll bring it back from time to time on special occasions. Or perhaps it'll be unnecessary. We'll see. But today, we have a very special treat for you all. That is right. One thing I'll notice, which I found to be a bit interesting, is support queue times in Overwatch have skyrocketed this season. And I'm trying to figure out why. Because at first I thought it was because in like all the tank and damage players are playing 6v6. But even in 6v6, support is by far the highest queue time. Which makes me think now that tank and damage players are all playing Marvel Rivals, and the only people who haven't switched over are the support players. That's my current theory, because queue times for support have been so high. It's really strange. That means we get Spookiko. What do you mean we get Spookiko? What? Just because we don't have Tsukiko doesn't mean we get Spookiko. That's not how that works. Or Suki Kiriko rest in cabbages. Hey, don't worry. Suki won't be going away permanently. I'm sure in time she'll find her own special little place on the channel. Until the next great Kiriko skin appears, Spooky Co will still continue to haunt Ian. People are starting to see support as actually fun. Recently just got into support. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Spooky Co via redeems. Sukiko will be there in the corner. Well, maybe Sukiko will be getting her own redeems someday. Did you ever think about that? Yeah, Jeff, shoulder companion. If I actually played like a decent bit of Marvel Rivals, I would totally get a little shoulder Jeff to have during the rival streams, but I don't expect to be streaming it enough to justify making one. Notice you queue all roles, you're always getting tank and sometimes DPS, hardly ever support. I am the exact same way, yeah. Whenever I flex, in any mode I play now, 6v6, 5v5, competitive, it's like 90% of the time it's tank, 10% of the time it's damage, 0% of the time it's support. I only get support when I specifically queue support now. Just unlock the winter event skins, and good lord, the Widow skin really shows how broken her spine is. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Let's have a little look-see. I don't even remember which one it is. That's it. Woo! Woo! Victorian era noble women are rolling in their graves. Misery continues for us tank mains. Oh, it does indeed.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
You finished the Jeff's Winter Wonderland challenges. Not yet. How long do I have to do that? When does it end? Because I haven't done it yet. And I should.
I'll find my own path.
Found queue times to be extremely fast for all roles. Tank queues only last for a minute. I mean, if you're queuing into tank, yeah, it's really fast. Like, tank and damage queues. Well, maybe, I don't know. I haven't deliberately queued into damage, but, like, tank queues are extremely fast, yeah. Supports are the ones that are super slow, regardless of mode.
Let's hear that fighting spirit.
Too early for flapjacks.
About a week? Okay, I'll get it done. I'll get it done. And if I forget, well, I'll get it done.
Thanks. I'm a warrior, but I'm a girl too.
Capture objective.
My senses are sharpened. I've got you.
Alright, chat. Now don't distract me. This is competitive, so it actually matters.
I'm with you, Genji. You take a lot of damage, huh? Boo!
What did I just say? What did I just say? If I lose, I'm gonna blame you, Spooky Co. Ah! You have Suki's highlight intro equipped because Spooky Co looks good doing it. I don't know if I've actually looked at what Spooky looks like using it.
The spring flows anew. Kakaya?
You doing comp? Yeah, I'm doing comp. I need to exert my Suki primacy.
The breeze brings relief.
Ooh.
I'm restored. 母から教わったこと忘れたの?
Damn it. I like how the Moira just let that happen. She's trying to suck me from all the way over here while Mercy reses right behind her.
Carried on the wind. Objectives mine.
What? Damn it, Hanzo. I'm trying to kill your brother. What? Want the Lucio Warcry voice line with the interaction to be with Hazard, where he just screams like a maniac? Oh, come on now. How did we lose this?
Hey. Let the kitsune guide you.
Ryan. Ah! I was hoping the Mercy wouldn't die there.
That was interesting.
And so saved his brother Genju. Yes, he did. And here I thought they hated each other. But I guess, you know, even brothers like them can come together if it means killing Kiriko. No matter what bad blood they have between the two of each other, it's nothing compared to how much they hate Kiriko. It's always nice when enemies can have a
Sometimes it takes two.
bonding moment over a shared enemy of their own. Hello, Pixel Ghost. Welcome. Good to see you.
I'm on fire.
Hope you can find a mental health professional quickly. Tsukiko's the only mental help I need. What? Oh, what the? That was the dragon? I didn't realize it was angled down there. Did I read the holiday comic? I did, yeah.
Let's get back to it.
Love the scene with the Hanzo, Kiriko, and his mother. Her mother having dinner, yeah. Yeah, it was nice getting that little bit. I'm glad that it shows that Kiriko and Hanzo are actually, like, sticking together in a sense. Because, as I said, since the day Kiriko launched as a character, they need to be playing up the Kiriko-Hanzo dynamic, because that's the most interesting thing they could do with both of the characters.
I'm here. The kitsune is ready.
Damn it. Oh, he died to an orb, really? Oh no, he got Hanzo.
The battle ignites me like a gentle rain. Let the kitsune guide you. I'm on fire.
There we go. There we go. Got to see a lot of families, even Zarya's family. Yeah, I forgot about Zarya's family, if I'm being honest. Sad to see Ramatra alone in the cold, watching over the Shambhala temple. I mean, it fits him, but yeah.
I'm on fire. Let's get the payload going. Bounce back. You forget what my mom taught you?
Woo! I almost teleported into that pin.
Careful, we're outnumbered. Thanks. Group up with me.
Come on, we're almost there, team. What? Yeah, I think our Ryan should have kept his barrier up there, but... Oh my god. Who made my avatar keychain? A good friend of mine.
I don't give up that.
A good friend of mine who is unfortunately aware of my YouTube channel. Once teleported and took an arrow to the head for your May. Oh yeah, that's happened before. I've teleported. There have been multiple instances of me teleporting into a charge. It's happened before.
Let the kitsune guide you.
No.
Feels good, huh? Don't let up. We don't have much time. そんなもんじゃないでしょ、島田兄弟。Let's get the payload going. On fire.
Teleports. Oh no, crushed. Yeah, yeah, it's it happens. Feel bad for Mantra 2. Feel like this could be an Anakin Obi-Wan situation, feeling betrayed by his brother and going even darker. Yeah. Favorite part of the comic was Sombra gifting Sigma socks for the Christmas, especially with how bewildered Sigma looks. Yeah, that was a nice detail. Genji hates you? Of course he hates me. I killed him. Twice. Hello, Teal Owl. Welcome.
I'll find my own path.
Once landed as Farah and Orion came out of nowhere and pinned you.
Hammerman.
Oh, yes.
Any German music you recommend?
The best band of the 2030s.
Never heard of them.
But they define techno polka. You young people have no culture at all. It's not my job to keep you back alive. But stay close to me, and we might manage it anyway.
Hello, Inari. Welcome. How are the games today? Well, this is our first match, believe it or not. We yapped for like an hour and a half. But it's going well so far. And hey, for every time I've teleported into an enemy Ryan's charge, I've probably saved someone from getting pinned with a Suzu at least twice. So, you know, it balances out.
Come on, Shimada. Your hand-to-hand needs work. The breeze brings relief.
Woo. I am not fighting a Genji while he's being pocketed. Well, if we take out his pocket. No! These damn Shibata brothers, they keep covering for each other.
Heroes never die.
I can handle one of them, but
Time to get clever.
both? He's getting out of hand. Like how traditionally festive everyone seems, and then Ryan, Brig, and Bastard are taking a flamethrower to a tree. Yeah, I don't know what the context for that is outside of it just being ridiculous, but on brand. Oh, for them.
You forget what my mom taught you? I've got you.
Ryan, no! No! Was hate Kiriko? I mean, do you blame him? I mean, if you think we hate Kiriko, they had to grow up with her.
We've got this.
The payload.
Come on, Shimada. Love when Sigma first released, they asked AL players, what's your least favorite thing about Sigma? And they all whispered to the camera, his toes, they're too long. You do got them long toes, yeah. Damn it. Ryan, why did you go that way? I mean, I guess he didn't know I was gonna Suzu him, so. Instead of chopping down a tree, they burn one instead. Yeah, both end up with a dead tree, so why not burn it, you know?
Done playing around.
Saves effort, because then you don't have to watch it rot on your front lawn while you're waiting for the garbage truck to pick it up. An hour and a half yap, impressive. I mean, let's be real, that's pretty common around these parts. Yes, there's a Genji Mercy scene. There's a very fitting Genji Mercy scene.
I'm on fire. Let the Kitsune guide you. Hey, a falling star.
A falling star.
Like a gentle rain. Oh, I feel all warm inside.
Hello, Robo Blastoise. Welcome. The end is nigh indeed.
Let's stop it. Just Daisao.
I don't like how this is going.
Feels good, huh?
Mercy yet again appearing in lore material, looking like she's considering alcoholism and hadn't slept in a week. It's almost great. Yeah, it's a canon Mercy depiction. Hello, Reverie. Welcome. Comments on your latest video were insufferable. I mean, I expected the response I got on that video. Damn it. It's Jover. It's Jover.
That was interesting.
Damn, our Mercy's doing incredible with her healing.
Just Daisao. Let the Kitsune. Hey.
Oh my god, these stupid Shivadas.
Time to try again. Feels good, huh?
No. It's Jover. It's Jover. Ugh. Ugh.
Complete.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
Score 3-3.
Didn't even bother with the comments. Yeah, I mean, I read through a decent portion of them because I wanted to at least, you know, see what people would say with it. And if I'm being honest, I really expected it to be worse received than it was. I was kind of surprised how many people actually agreed with me on the points I made. But yeah, I mean, it was what I expected from a video like that, so.
I'll find my own path.
Looks like it would take half a pound of Adderall to ever fully comprehend the fight.
You've been doing a lot around Gibraltar lately.
I mean, I guess.
Taking care of yourself?
I'm fine. I put in hours like this all the time back in Korea.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Arigato.
Infected explorers, it's time to get to work. Disrupting.
Hello. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack.
Oh,
Capture objective A.
is anyone else excited for December to be over? I just want to get on to January already. I mean, I'm not thrilled about the Avatar collab ending, but like, other than that, I'm like, I'm ready for the holidays to be over.
30 seconds.
You take a lot of damage, huh? Kakaya?
What? Why did I? It's Jover. Suka January in 3 days. Will Suka January be coming back around this year? Suppose we'll just have to wait and see. Work will be less crazy, yeah. An old-time aviator hat for the foxes. That's an interesting idea. I'll keep that in mind. When the pace gets that fast, your brain tends to start cooking itself, but you already knew that. Yeah. Yeah. I enjoy the fast pace, though, as long as I'm not falling asleep.
I'll find my own path.
Can't they get anything?
Moira top
It's
DPS.
a full-time job being the capable ones.
Yeah, these are insane numbers this match. Holy moly. Damage and healing for both teams are so high. Like, even for a competitive match, this is pretty high. We turn to Jeff for one of the avatars. I would have to get a Jeff sprite, which would be the hard thing to do. I could potentially make one, but that'd probably, again, take more time than it's worth. No overhaul. Last video was excellent. Cringe comments are to be expected. You also had plenty of positive comments as well. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, I expected that video to get a lot of negativity. Like, I knew that making it, that it would come out that way, but
Breeze brings relief.
it is what it is. And I am glad that people like yourself and a lot of others,
Get them off the objective.
like, understood my perspective on it at the very least, if not outright shared my opinion. Moira, this pesky Moira. Totally don't want the aviator hat for your pigeon. Of course, of course.
Let's go.
Excited for that date. Looks like it'll be happening the second week of January. Well, I really hope it goes well for you, Astro. Because if you stick the landing with it... Damn it, Winston. If you stick the landing with that, that'll be bigly.
Okay. They're taking the objective.
Everyone has an opinion about games? Of course they do. Remember when characters like Brig, Moira, and Alari were broken on release? PTSD kicks in just thinking about it. Yeah. So it goes. Hey, come on out. Hey, look, it was me.
Someone call the ambulance.
Pesky bee.
Comments are basically them telling you not to have an opinion. I mean, yeah, it was the type of comments I would expect. Like, a lot of people are really excited and having fun with Rivals. So, of course, when I come out and have, like, a very critical take on aspects of the game, of course people aren't going to vibe with that. I think it's a lot of people who are just sort of, you know, mad for the sake of me not liking the thing they like. Like, that's just how people are. And it's fine, you know. Ah. I'm gonna miss this collab so much. It's not even like the skins are going away. It's just, I love that there's an Avatar collab. It's so exciting. And it'll be gone. Gone, maybe never to return. I'll miss this artwork. Not every game is for everyone. Not everyone is a Marvel fan. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the other aspect of it. I think a big part of Marvel Rivals' success is because Marvel itself is so popular. And, like, I don't mean that in, like, a cynical way. I mean, like, of course it's popular. People love Marvel. The same way that, like, I would love anything Avatar related, or, like, My Hero related, or Overwatch related. It's like, yeah, of course you're going to really like and be really passionate about something that, like, already matches up with, like, an IP or an identity you love. So, like, I absolutely get why a lot of people are gung-ho about the game, even if gameplay-wise it maybe isn't the best. Like, because it doesn't need to be the best. If you can play as Iron Man or Hulk, your favorite hero, then, like, that more than makes up for it for a lot of people, I'm sure. Even if you do make the full jump to Marvel Rivals, still watch you to see if Overwatch improves for you, and are fine with your opinion, doesn't affect you at all. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, and I appreciate that. Like you, just so burned out on Marvel. Yeah, I have no love for Marvel. Had a game with a random Alari last night. Crazy, felt in sync. Who are you playing, Juno? Friends all dodged on the collab, but personally you love it. Doesn't top Transformers for you, but it's close. And this one definitely tops Transformers for me. I think Suki Kiriko is my favorite collab skin they've done at this point. I think I would rank it Suki Kiriko and then Optimus Prime Reinhardt in terms of favorite collab skins. Never watched Marvel movies in your life, but it's way better than Overwatch 2. I mean, gameplay-wise, you like it more? I mean, if you like it gameplay-wise as well, like, that's fair. People like different things on gameplay fronts, so I can see why people would be into it for, like, what it is compared to Overwatch. It's just for me. I think Overwatch feels a lot better. That's my personal thought on it. Like Rivals because they give you an option to get skins that are more comics than MCU. Yeah, no, that's... I mean, honestly, when it comes to, like, the Marvel, like, IP, I think Rivals has been handling it spectacularly. Where it's, like, it has its own identity with its own, like, iterations of the characters, but then there's also skins and, like, voice lines that reference, like, other instances of those characters. Like, they're doing such a great job with it. Honestly, it's probably one of the most respectful treatments of Marvel that I've seen in a long time at this point, considering how the MCU is a shit show, basically. So I massively respect Marvel Rivals for its depiction of Marvel as an IP. Even if I don't care about Marvel, I can appreciate that, you know, they do that well. What? Nope, can't climb up that side. No. Thank you, Mercy.
Look at that. I'm back. You take a lot of damage, huh?
How many skins did I get from the Avatar collab? All of them. I got all of them because, like, I love Avatar. Even if I never play Genji, of course I'm getting that Zuko skin.
Let me keep shooting. Got you. I'm on fire.
Well, we held it. Held it best we could. Counter swap got very annoying in Overwatch. Yeah, I get that. I'm curious to see if anything like that emerges in Rivals. I'm really, like, regardless of whether I play the game or not, I am curious to see how Rivals evolves as a game and how, like, you know, what sort of things emerge in, like, a meta sense. Wish Overwatch had more lore and story. It's what attracted you in the first place. Yeah. I mean, I think everyone basically agrees with that. And I wonder if Rivals will sort of prompt them to focus more on the story department. Oh, come on.
Like a gentle rain.
Damn it.
I think we're outnumbered. Got your back. My ultimate is almost ready. My gift to you.
Alright, ult soldier, and I'll ult with you. No! Unless I die first. I love the idea of Doomfist just punching Orisa into me and just killing me. Oh, I'm not. Okay, I don't think I even need to ult here. No, I don't see it. There. What? Oh. I hate when that happens. You try to teleport and somebody gets in your way and you just teleport 1 foot. That may have cost us the point. Ah, these pesky Moiras. I need a pesky Moira redeem at this rate. Oh my god.
The spring flows anew.
Best round lost.
Fun Marvel Rivals fact of the skin. Each skin is actually other versions of the character that have been pulled into the Marvel Rivals universe.
Score.
But not all the skins are like that. I mean, a lot of them are, but like, is the, like, are every skin like that? Even like the epic skins? Because there's like that epic Penny skin, not the Evangelion one, but like the other one she has. It's like, is that a reference to a different version of Penny too? Because it seems just like a base palette swap. Least favorite collab skin from all the collabs. I mean, if we're not counting like Porsche and well, let's just exclude Porsche. We can leave Warcraft in. I don't know, maybe the Spike Cassidy skin. Just because I feel like it was so underwhelming compared to what it could have and should have been. I think that was the most disappointing skin.
Draw strength from nature. What's up? Let me balance you out. Enemy here.
No, no! No! These pesky Moiras! The reason the Seraphim's your favorite is because it's the most original collab in comparison to the others. It is. It's arguably not even a collab in a sense.
I don't give a
Like,
fuck.
it is, obviously, by definition, but like, it's the one that feels the least like a collab. Yeah.
Pesky bee.
Pesky B. MHA was definitely your favorite. Gee, Overhaul, I never would have guessed. It's a shame Overhaul wasn't part of the collab.
Gentle rain. Thought you were a professional. Hey, sometimes it takes two. Enemy spotted. Hey,
Time for your Moira arc. I used to play a lot of Moira back in Overwatch 1. Not much since Overwatch 2, though. Why is the stream called The End is Coming? Because the end is coming. I will let you decide for yourself what exactly that means. Damn it.
careful, we're outnumbered. I'm on fire. Purified.
Ugh. Man. Avatar is the best. I think Avatar is my favorite, yeah. Glad Rivals is doing well since a lot of games didn't do so well this year. Yeah,
Feels like
good
sunlight.
for Rivals. It did many things right, which other games have failed to do.
Ultimate's charging. Like a gentle rain.
Step right up.
Under my protection. Cleanse. Group up with me. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Score 1-1.
Not sure who could have gotten it, but your boy Overhaul deserved a collab skin. Yeah, I don't know who they would give to Overhaul.
Hey, you're pretty cool.
Ramatra, I guess. Yeah, Ramatra would probably be the best fit for Overhaul.
You got me there.
Yin's ending his relationship with Kiriko. Kiriko's out. Tsukiko's in.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective. This is the moment of truth. We will
Because it's end of the year. I mean, that's one of the potential options. It's the end of the year. It's the end of the Avatar collab. It's perhaps the end of Overwatch, thanks to Marvel Rivals. It's perhaps the end of my career, given how much negativity my last video got. Could be the end of the week, depending on how you classify the start and end of the week. It's a lot of things it could be the end of. But that doesn't mean it has to be a bad thing, you know?
Diabolical plans canceled.
Sure.
Thanks. Under my protection.
Just listed everything to the end of in the worst possible way. Yeah, I guess I did. Like, who says that the end has to be a bad thing, right? Oh my god, climb, damn it. I think her hands must have slipped on the ice. This Doomfist watching me just fail to climb the ice wall.
That was interesting.
What'd you miss? An epic victory, probably. What Overwatch heroes would you have given Avatar skins to? I think the heroes that needed to get them got them, if I'm being honest. Sokka would have been nice. Ah! Sokka would have been a nice skin to get, but... Ooh. Risa with the triple. And she's dead.
The spring flows anew.
Overwatch and Undertale collab. Who would be Sans? That is an interesting question. I don't know.
Thanks. Let me balance you out. Over here.
Shigaraki. Where is our Arisa?
Let the kitsune guide you. I'm on fire.
She died again. Kiriko would be Sans. See the new dog skin in the Fortnite shop? The Doe Dog one, whatever it's called. Yes, I did. It's a very interesting skin. Oh my god. Come on, come on. Oh, man. I feel bad for that BAP. He whiffed his window. I don't think it would have made a difference, but... This goddamn Moira. One hazard sands for bone walls, bone rain seems cool. I could see it. Would Kiriko make some weird sense as Sans? I don't know that she would. When you seeing MHA YouTube videos without context, the main character and Ravity's love-like interactions are so goofy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hello, SMGH. Nope, we won. Risa got robbed. What do you mean she got robbed? Ana would be Toriel. Probably. Bum 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 bum. When Malga's gold gun's so bad, but you have like 650 comp points and would require playing comp. But it's easy. All you do is play comp and it's easy. Play during the drive weekend. You can get a ton of points that way. Risa got that quadruple. Yeah, it potentially won us the match too. Junker Queen Undine.
On your feet, soldier. Time to drink up.
Alrighty, drinking. Yeah. Thanks for the hydrate. Either Junker Queen or Arisa, because of the javelin being the spin. The spear, you know. Spear of Justice. Well, as much as I enjoy staring at this wallpaper, we should probably do something more interesting. While we wait.
Arriving at Chateau.
Not to say Undine, as opposed to Undine, or Undine.
I'll find my own path.
No.
I licked my wounds. Let's go. That lesson is free.
Genji's not my friend. I mean, that Genji was at least didn't try to kill me. Oop, oop, oop. We got an enemy Suki. Okay, okay. Chat, hold my Appa. We gotta lock in. We gotta exert our Suki primacy here. We need to focus. Need the Gaster Blaster, so a character that can kind of beam could make sense for Sans. First hero with a beam, could think it was Echo. Zarya too. Symmetra. Technically May. Hey, thank you for the pet, Double Edge. Thank you for the pet. Pet and ready to threat. Alright. We gotta lock in. Gotta lock in. Oh.
What's up?
B1 with the kunai. Oh, what? They're not even playing Kiriko. I was locking in for nothing. It's just a Juno. Well, maybe they'll swap if we start. Never mind.
I licked my wounds.
Let this be your worst game. Well, it doesn't matter. They're not even playing Kiriko.
I'll pretend I didn't see that.
Yeah, shut up, Spooky. It doesn't matter if we lose or not. There's nothing on the line, so. Stop it, stop it. Why must you be this way? Why must you all be so mean?
That's rough, buddy.
Thank you, Zuko. At least I can... At least you are on my side for these things. Oh my god, he already has Shatter. It's Jover. I'm so glad they're not playing Kiriko, because it's Jover. Oh no, you don't.
I'm on fire. You forget what my mom taught you? Arigato.
No, you weren't mean, Double Edge. You're usually pretty nice. Your pets and whatnot.
Draw strength from nature. Keep pushing for the lead. Enemy spotted. Appreciate it. Let's do something.
Woo.
I'm on fire.
Ryan, you Madeline.
I think we're out now. They're taking the robot. Be healed. I'm here.
Oh, that's not good. Ah! Forget what my mom taught you kills you. I do like Kiriko's interaction with the Shimadas.
Done playing around.
Like, don't get good me. I'm doing fine, I'll have you know. Highest heals in the entire match. Ow.
Let the kitsune guide you.
What? Okay.
もう大丈夫そんなもんじゃないでしょ島だけ
Cowabunga,
Damn it!
dude.
I hate when they run away from my Suzu. Thanks, Leo. Oh my god.
大丈夫
Oh no! The enemy's moving the barricade!
Soothing your wounds
We got the robot.
Okay, bring it back. You'll have your Christmas tree up? Well, you better. It's not New Year's yet.
Jack 退散 回避私がついてる
Ugh. Does anyone else find Lifeweaver's tree just really annoying?
The battle ignites me
Pause it, Crusaders!
No, kill him, yes! Thank you, Moira. Thank you. I know I talked shit about you in the previous matches, but you're actually pretty good. Need to make more Overwatch Christmas ornaments so you can put them on your tree. Have you considered making your own? Would you stop that? You don't have to get good me every time I die. Illegal to take tree down before New Year's. Yep, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
Let the Kitsune guide you Got the robot You take a lot of damage, huh?
Do something.
Ho ho hey Under my protection
If Kirika's still saying ho ho hey, then that means it's not time to take down the Christmas tree yet. No! I thought he was gonna wait. I didn't think he was gonna deflect that soon. I hadn't even hit him yet.
I like balloons Let's go
Like a Kiriko tree with all the Kirikos. Oh boy, who would be the star on the top?
Enemy here!
There is one correct answer, by the way. When is the next Overwatch season? It starts like mid-February.
私がついてる
Is it illegal to listen to Christmas music until New Year's? Christmas extends through the end of December. Just FYI. And that goes for music, trees, decorations, eggnog, all of that. No! Yes, kill him! Kill him, please! Yes! Thank you, May. Spooky-ko. Spooky-ko is going to be the ornament that you hang like at the bottom of the tree and kind of around the back so you never see it. That's the Spooky-ko ornament. I'm a body pillow? Excuse me?
Be healed Purified I'm here
No! Kill him, please, kill him. How dare I? What do you mean?
Let's get back to it.
60 seconds remaining.
I don't think we're gonna win this one, folks.
The Kitsune is ready to be unleashed.
How dare I hate Spookiko? Hey, I never said I hated Spookiko. Just that I don't want to look at her.
Lost away. Let the Kitsune guide you. Got one here.
What the? That was a weird set of interactions right there. Hammond is the tree topper. You know what? That's an acceptable answer. I never said I hated Spookiko. I never said that.
You out. Do something. I've got you. A little more.
It is a brutal team up there. Ugh. That Bob pedal platform combo was insane. That may well have just won them that push. They probably would have won the match anyways, but that was brutal.
Play of the game.
Okay, you're allowed to use that get good. Just that one. It's the ornament you place in the bottom just for a prankster kid to place it right above your gift while you're sleeping so you don't notice. So that I have to see her when I go to open my present. Think Blizzard could bring back PvE and their other ideas for Overwatch 2? I think they could. The question is whether or not they will. And I don't know. Opens present, picture of Spookiko. Yeah, what if I open it and it's just Spookiko, it's just her. She's just in the present. Just goes boo. And then I just throw her into the fireplace.
I'll find my own path. Hey.
Hey! Damn it, Tracer. I'm trying to master the art of dueling Genjis here. I don't need you intervening.
Lead lost.
Damn it.
Taken the lead.
I would have killed him if he hadn't been raptured. With these...
I'm restored.
These 1v1s aren't very 1v1.
Done playing around.
Grandma looks at you and says, you didn't like your present. What? What? Why is my grandma here all of a sudden? Ugh. New hat. Ooh, what'd you get?
That easily.
Which one are you? The pigeon? Which pigeon? I see two pigeons. Paris is still a thing. It is in deathmatch. Got the Suki hat. Oh, okay, that's yours. Good to see more Suki rep. Hello, Aang. Goodbye, Aang. You're the Santa pigeon. Well, make most of the Santa hat while you can. It won't be Christmas time for too much longer.
One more mission, huh? I'm in.
I'm a warrior, but I'm a girl too. I'm a warrior, but I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior, but I'm a girl too. Soothing your wounds. Be healed. That feels better.
Doomfist. Ooh.
My gift to you.
Ugh. We cannot push.
Take a lot of damage,
Oh my god. We cannot make headway.
That was interesting. Restoring balance. Let the Kitsune guide you. Thanks for the touch-up.
Oh my god, Jesus. Ugh. I'm the only one who's gotten a kill on our entire team.
The spring flows anew.
Ugh. Level 162, 8 away from the super styles. Nice. I think I'm halfway through the bonus tiers. So I'm close to like 150. I'm around there.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
Yeah.
Oh, a bummer, dude.
Thanks, Leo. I'm the only one on our team with a kill.
0 to 1.
This is not my fault.
Are you ever going to tell me Valkyrie's airfoil ratio?
Are you going to tell me Ingrid's apple pie recipe?
You drive a hard bargain.
That's rough, buddy.
Thanks, Suko.
5, 4, 3.
Mada, mada. I'm a warrior, but I'm a girl too.
Capture the objective.
Destroyed the armor train in Battlefield 1. I don't even know what that means. How did he get over there that fast?
Kaiki.
Big booty brig. And sign up for this. Thanks, Mercy. Now I want apple pie. Team isn't doing so good. Yeah, I'm trying to think what's going on here.
Hi.
We're just not landing kills, but yeah, we're kind of picking it up this time.
Like a gentle rain.
Is it just me, or does enemy Venture move faster while burrowing than when I play Venture? Anyone else notice that? Team pulled out the hacks. Either that or they turned on their monitors.
Let me balance you out.
Gonna be playing Overwatch tonight. Well, make the most of it while you can. Coming to an end. Oh my god.
Thanks. How many was that? Infused with light. Understood.
I wreak chaos!
The breeze brings relief. Let the kitsune guide you. I feel all warm inside. Carried on the wind. Thank you.
Well, I guess our teammates were just having fun the first round, because we've certainly turned this around. Thinking last night at Blizzard wanted to do something very different from most multiplayers. Then they add to the hero gallery items from all previous battle passes, even if it still costs coins. I don't know. I'd have to. I guess it depends how they actually like marketed the battle passes in the first place. Like, can they add them? I don't know. I hope they could. I hope they would. I also hope that we see. I hope we see starting soon that battle passes no longer expire. It'd be a nice thing for them to do, since Marvel Rivals is doing it, and other games have as well. Hello, Daddy. Welcome. Good to see ya. It's the end of the world of Warcraft. Ah. Enemy ball. Wait, we both got balls. 2 balls. G. No, I wanted to kill him.
The breeze brings relief. I'm obviously the most precious.
Defend the objective. Go there.
Damn it. Well, that's not good. Woo. Bye, Ash.
Time to try again.
You go back and unlock Tropical Shirt Malga. I'm telling you, you should have gotten it back in the day. Now you just gotta hope they bring it out a recolor for it at some point. What? She come from? Going back to Overwatch, seeing each ability play with the kit so well actually feels great. Wait, you mean in comparison to like rivals? What do you mean coming back? The blue shirt variant this summer? I think that's very likely that we get a recolor of the Hawaiian shirt. It's probably going to be blue. You were in Europe? That's true. That's true. Ooh. And I think this turned back around for them. Only thing you sadly missed from previous Battle Pass was Kiriko's thank you emote. Oh, man, I think about sometimes if I had missed out on any Kiriko stuff from like a past Battle Pass for whatever reason. Just thinking how devastating that would be. Like if I didn't have access to the Kiriko thank you emote or the most precious voice line. I don't think I'd be playing Overwatch if I'd missed out on those. I would have given up. I just would have been so defeated that. Didn't play any games for a while because you were ill. Oh, I see. Why do people hate on Overwatch? Think the game is amazing, but gets a bunch of undeserved hate? I mean, there's a lot of valid reasons why people hate it. It's a lot of failed promises from Blizzard. Blizzard in general becoming just a really shitty company over the years. After having originally been a really beloved company for a long time. Like, there's a lot of legitimate reasons why people have grown to hate Overwatch in the way they have. Which is a shame, because Overwatch itself, I think, is actually still genuinely a really, really good game. Like, obviously, that's why I play it. But, like, people are just so... People are so, like, burnt by it at this point, I guess you could say. That, like, it doesn't matter what they do right. All they do is think about and complain about the things that's historically done wrong, even if those aren't even applicable anymore. What promises did they not keep? PvE. I think PvE is the big one that a lot of people cite. Everyone was expecting a big, you know, PvE campaign in Overwatch 2, and instead we got balance changes that a lot of people aren't a fan of, so yeah. After 9 years playing off Overwatch, you deleted it. I mean, fair enough. Biggest problem was cancellation of PvE despite having the first 3 parts. Well, I'm very much of the mindset that they should have canceled PvE. If the PvE going forward would have been more of those first 3 missions, then I legitimately think it was in their best interest to cancel it. Because those first missions were not very good. They were okay for what they were, but like... I probably wouldn't play the PvE campaign if that was what all the missions were like in the long run. You're trying to play as much Rivals as you can because you can't play it on your Switch at uni. Oh, fair enough. We should go back to Season 1 Pass just for the Tracer highlight intro. Love to see Overwatch PvE pull a No Man's Sky. I would too. I would love if they could do that, but I'm not banking on it. Too much stress from that game. I mean, that's something that I see a lot of people say, that the gameplay of Overwatch 2 is just so much worse than Overwatch 1, and I just fundamentally disagree with that. I don't know that I'd say it's necessarily better than Overwatch 1. It's certainly different from Overwatch 1 in 6v6. But I do not agree at all that Overwatch 2's gameplay is somehow worse. Like, that's just not at all my experience playing it. Already completed the main battle pass? Well, yeah. Of course. I've been grinding the Tsukiko. Do you think the Avatar skins are worth it, or should you wait for another collab? Totally unbiased, you should definitely get the Suki Kiriko skin. Other than that, though, I would say it's up to you. If you're an Avatar fan, then do it. If not, then maybe wait.
It's called personal space. Thought you were a professional. Thank you.
Still like a PvE Overwatch experience, but should probably be its own thing from the ground up instead of crowbarring it in here. Yes, either they should do that. Either they do that, or they focus on making PvE like little one-off missions, like what we got with Underworld and the Eldritch Horror event. Because those are fun. They're small and they're one-offs, but they're fun. And if we could just periodically get one of those like every other season as like its own little mission, maybe with them occasionally coming back around for like anniversary or something, I think that'd be a really great way to incorporate the PvE. Either go that route or go the route of, yeah, its own standalone thing. I think that'd be best.
I'm restored.
Bye, Doomfist.
Ouch.
Take care. Oh, and he's gone. He's out of here. Just want Archives back. Honestly, I played Archives enough times that, like, I'm fine not playing Archives anymore. No! Love the Orisa skin, but you don't know if she'll get a better collab skin. I don't know. I mean, only you can answer that. I think Appa Orisa is one of the funniest skins she's ever gotten, but that's up to that's me saying it. So, hello, Winged Mikey, welcome. Once the stream is ended, you'll finally be doing something you've been wanting to do but never got around to, and it's Dragon Ball Marathon. Oh, marathoning Dragon Ball, good lord. How long would that take to do? Years, probably. No! Not another one. It's different, a little better than the first, but yeah, it's like if you don't got a team for like 5 games in a row. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Ben. Posted a video on the Discord. I'll have to check it out a bit later.
No. Yeah. Nah. Yes. Who said it was me?
There we go. There we go.
Now entering mid tower.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to attack.
Enemy Kiriko.
Your hero.
I'll find my own path.
Better get paid after all.
Oh, well.
I don't like having my time wasted.
So much for that.
Hi. Stay in sight, and I'll keep you safe.
We did it. We won. Yay. If you get like 5 bad games in a row from your teammates, that's what you meant? They're not working together. But does that apply to any game? I don't think that's unique to Overwatch. Yep. That match never happened. Hey, knew who I wanted to play.
I'll find my own path.
At what point do you think I've just become a Kiriko main and I cease to even be a tank main? Ah. You think Overwatch could ever revive itself?
Okay, I learned from that.
Theoretically, I think it could. I think it'd be extremely difficult to rebuild its reputation, though. I think it's going to kind of be stuck as what it is indefinitely, more or less. You lose 5 games in a row, are you not angry or sometimes don't feel like playing anymore? I mean, I guess. Like, I'm not that much of that type of person that, like, I get too frustrated by losing.
I'll find my own path.
But, like, to whatever extent I do get frustrated, that's not unique to Overwatch. That applies to any game I play. That applies to Rivals, that applies to Fortnite, that applies to Apex, like... That's something that I always find kind of interesting that people, like, pin on, like, Overwatch is like, oh, well, like, you get teammates and you lose a bunch and it sucks because you lost. That, oh, Overwatch is bad because of that. And it's like, but that applies to literally every team game ever. That's not unique to Overwatch. Oh my god. Got balled by a ball. No one complains about football with that? What, you mean the losing part? Beginning of Overwatch, it wasn't like that. I mean, probably it's because it's fresh and more exciting on that front. Like, at that point, I think it just becomes a matter of whatever is, like, individually most exciting for you. I don't think it really has anything to do with the, like, game itself at that point. It's just relative. Like, if you, like, have more fun playing, like, Rivals, for example, and you don't mind losing, is that because Rivals is somehow better inherently at making losing fun? I don't think it is. I think it's just that Rivals is the new exciting game, and it's enjoyable because of that. And it's also a fun game inherently, the same way Overwatch is. So, like, I think it is all relative on that type of stuff. Which, of course, is another big thing going against Overwatch, given how old it is at this point. Which is why I don't think it could ever, like, fully rebuild itself. Because I think just as an IP and a entity, it's old. May not like to think about it that way, but it's old. And guess what? People don't like old things. One day, Marvel Rivals will be old. Replaced by DC competitors or something like that. It'll happen to you.
This might hurt more than usual. Oh, I feel all warm inside. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Please kill the Sigma. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm on fire. Let me balance you out. Thanks for the boost.
What? Hiya. Still like older games, but does everyone like older games? Beginning of Fortnite wasn't like that because everyone started from the base. I mean, that's also a big part of it too. Like, when a game is new, nobody knows how to play it, so it's inherently more fun because you're not dealing with sweats constantly.
Restoring balance. I'll be an angel. Oh, I feel all warm inside. Be healed.
Oh, come on. Is it too hard to kill the shoeless grandpa?
I'm on fire. What else is new?
I don't give up that easily.
Protect the keeping the heat on. I'm on fire.
I'm here. You take a lot of damage, huh? Now let the Kitsune guide you.
Is this... Okay, Sigma died once. Yeah, we just cannot kill this Sigma. What is it with these god Sigmas? Every now and again, you come across a Sigma who just cannot die. Doesn't matter what you do, they just never die.
Objective lost. Fall to objective A.
Thought Marvel Rivals would turn out like Speedstorm or Multiverses, but it's actually doing pretty well. I mean, it's been a month. Give it 5 more, and I think then we'll get a more accurate idea of how it's actually performing. Oh my god, this Sigma! One good thing about Rivals is it brought back 2019 levels of Marvel shitposting. You know what? That's a good point. Holy moly.
Defend the point.
Okay, I learned from that. I've got you.
We just couldn't kill the Sigma. We just couldn't kill him.
Play of the game.
Sigma has balls. He most certainly does. Sigma has balls and he knows how to use them. Why it's fun, nobody knows what they're doing. Yeah. No, I mean, Overwatch is the exact same. Back when it launched, nobody knew what they were doing. Just you wait. Oh.
I'll find my own
Boo!
path.
Shut up, Spooky. Complaint you hear in the finals community is the game is too balanced and was more fun when everything was crazy OP. I see people say that a lot for games. I've been seeing people say that about Rivals, where they're like, no, don't balance the game. I want some characters to be trash because that makes it fun when things are broken and stupid. And I'm like, okay. What about the people who like playing a character who's really bad, though? Like, are they just not allowed to have fun playing their game in any competitive, or their character in a competitive sense? Like, seems a little silly if you ask me, but I understand it from a casual perspective. I think it'll be interesting to see how it falls, because I think Overwatch, for a lot of people, has been a very casual-friendly game, despite what people say about it. But I think Marvel Rivals could very easily end up taking that away from Overwatch. I think for a lot of reasons, Rivals is a lot more appealing to casual players. Whether it's the Marvel IP, the sort of... The third-person camera, I think, also kind of contributes in its own ways. The 6v6 format, I think, contributes as well, because it's less dependent on being able to carry as you're, like, on your own. I think there's a lot of reasons that, in the long run, Rivals will probably be more casual-friendly. Got a tornado warning. Uh-oh. I hope it's just a warning, Tinte. Hope it's nothing serious.
I'll find my own path.
Follow my lead. We'll make sure this goes smoothly.
Think they'll nerf Jeff? I don't know. I've heard mixed things on Jeff.
Stay in sight.
It seems like he's really strong in, like, low tiers, but high tiers, he's actually kind of bad.
What's up?
You should visit me in Korea, you know? Oh, I love that. I'll show you true hospitality, Korean style.
But other games come along and focus on comp. I mean, for me, at the end of the day, whatever is most fun to play is what's most fun to play. If it's competitive and fun, that's cool. If it's casual and fun, that's cool. Until another game adds Kiriko, though, I think I'll be satiated by playing Overwatch. Characters and Rivals are too complicated to play. I think that is an issue with a lot of them. There are a lot of characters that I think are pleasantly simple. Wait a minute. My eyes spy what I think they spy. But I do think complexity in kits is an issue for a lot of characters and Rivals, definitely.
Thanks for the touch-up.
Darn well better be. I'm trying to watch a stream here. Go away.
Under my protection.
One of the biggest things is being able to log on and say, I know this guy, as opposed to, I've seen her blank while blank. Yeah, I mean, is that really better, though?
Like a gentle rain.
Is it really?
My gift to you.
No! I can't get killed by an enemy Suki.
Done playing around.
Remade Kiriko almost perfectly in the finals. Really? I'd be curious to see, like, if you've, like, recorded how that works. I'd be curious to see how that works. I'm curious what a finals Kiriko looks like.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
Jeff can be a troll pick because he can eat the same team as well as the other team. I think that's my biggest issue with Jeff. He's just annoying to play against. His ultimate is too frustrating, and is too hard to counter, basically. And, like, I'm sure in a coordinated team sense, whoops, it's, like, actually not that hard to counter, because if your team's coordinated at all, I'm sure he's not an issue. But, like, if you're just normal quick playing with randos in a solo queue, he is infuriating to deal with. Join the Discord and post a pic? Yes, please do. I'm curious what it looks like. What? Oh, no, you don't.
Soothing your wounds.
Hello, Hana Song. Welcome. Mechanic for you, of course. What? What do you mean by this? Uh-oh. No, no, no. Dang it. You got burst. Roadhog, get back here. Damn it. Ugh. If only I'd managed to keep our hog up. Come on, live, live. Damn it. Ugh. I think they'll have to make Jeff merch at cons this coming year. Oh my god, I guarantee you there's going to be so much Marvel-themed stuff at conventions this year.
Interesting.
So many cosplays, merchandise. There's going to be a ton of it. Surprised there's not a Sonic collab. Sonic would be a weird one. I don't know how they would really do that. Oh my god, can this pig stop dying? People have a rough idea of what Iron Man can do. What does a person know about Diva? They've never seen her in the mech. I kind of beg to differ on that. I think people have a decent enough understanding. What?
Sigma, present.
My gift to you.
Give you a dagger body pillow that rolls out into a cloak blanket. Yeah, you know what it would be? If you one side would be cloak, the other side would be dagger. Because usually those are double-sided anyways. So that one works. Okay, that was probably overkill, but... Wonder why Reese's skins get so much love from the devs. Never really considered her popular. I don't know. I think Arisa lends herself to a lot of really goofy and fun skin ideas. I think that's the biggest thing she has going for her. Ooh, I almost teleported to her, but...
Be careful. Keep up the defense. I'm on fire.
All right. There's still a chance. You're telling me there's a chance.
Protocols activated. Score 0-2. Switching sides.
No, you said it isn't your style, but you hope you can ZZZ someday. I think you're a lot of fun playing it. Oh, Zen was Zone Zero. But that's like a gacha game, isn't it? I'm not really interested in gacha games. Reversible octopi for cloak and dagger. Why would they be an octopus though?
I'll find my own.
Have them normal outfits, turn it inside out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, technically you could have like a four-sided pillow in that case, right? Actually there's don't ask me why I know this because it doesn't matter. But there are some where it's like the body pillow will be like the pillow itself with whatever lewd thing, and then there's like a second pillowcase that like only covers part of it that you slide over it to add the clothes. So it like starts out at a glance, it's like, oh, it's just your favorite character in their normal outfit. But then you pull off the half cover and it's like, ooh la la.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Do I have one of those? Don't worry about it.
Capture objective A.
Stuffed octopi plushies with faces on inside and out. Yeah, but like, why? Like, those work as octopuses, not as a humanoid character posing as an octopus.
At this point, I'm kind of worried about it.
Shush, don't worry about it.
I'm with you.
Is an Overwatch a gacha game with extra steps? No. There are no loot boxes in Overwatch 2, so by definition, it is not a gacha game.
I feel all warm inside. Careful.
Oh. Poor Hanzo. Can we not make any headway here? Doing research for the MIG pillow. Of course.
Today is ready to be unleashed. I'm here. I'm on the objective. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Oh my god. He actually got the Moira with that? Okay. Reversible wolf plushie that sits on your desk. Oh. How is a wolf reversible? How does that work?
Objective's mine. Not crazy enough.
Ooh. Fat Juno ult, let's go. I am shocked how often this diva didn't die. Can confirm it. You feel like you confirm it? Sadly, I do not. I hate to disappoint you all, but I have yet to, you know, obtain one of those.
My gift to you.
Though it would certainly make a fine addition to my collection. Do a penny spider one. Now there's an idea. Okay, we just need to regroup here. Well, at least the stats make me feel better about this match.
Let's get back to it.
You'll be over there with your waifu body pillow? Uh-huh.
Draw strength from nature. Let the kitsune guide you. That's fox power. No one can hide from my sight. I'm on fire. Let me balance you out.
Okay, I think Ryan was probably a good swap here.
Who said it was me?
Debate title. Debate title? What do you mean?
Help me move the payload.
Squirrel Girl nesting doll acorns would be a fun action figure thing. What if you like Squirrel Girl and then inside is a squirrel and then inside is an acorn? Is that how it would work? What do you mean the end is coming? It's a bit open to your interpretation. Is it the end of the year? Is it the end of the Overwatch Avatar collab? Is it the end of Overwatch, thanks to Marvel Rivals? Is it the end of my career?
No one can hide from my sight.
A question to think upon. Ooh!
Payload's heading out.
Come on, we can do it, guys. We can do it. Whoa. I was not expecting the Doomfist. I was not expecting a giant fist to come flying out.
Okay, I learned from that. Over there.
Last year, Ian will be single. We can hope. Still listing everything in the worst possible way? I mean, usually when something ends, it's a bad thing, right? Alright, come on.
Feels good, huh? The kitsune, let the kitsune guide you. The kitsune gains new champions. I've got you.
No! Oh, terrified there. They intercepted my, Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Woo! Woo! I knew we could do it. I never doubted. Nice Juno skin. Hey, she got play of the game. Good for her.
Behold the hamster. Behold the champion.
Easy peasy. Still want rarity to come back. Yeah. I do hope those collabs come back someday. You can legally marry anime avatars in a certain country. And which country would this be? Asking for a friend. Oh, donut just spawned out of Kiriko's face. Just cough it up or something. Someone did marry Miku? Of course they did. Of course they did. Hope everything comes back someday. I agree. I think it is a damn shame that collabs don't seem to ever come back around. They really ought to.
Now traveling to Kanizaka.
I'll find my own path.
Yeah, a friend. Mm-hmm. That's right, BT23.
Nah.
Thank you, BT23. Thank you. Everything from collabs, battle passes, you know, just everything that'd be nice and fun. I agree. I don't like exclusivity. I think people should be able to get the stuff they want.
Be purified.
Technically, Blizzard collabs came back during the Diablo event. Yeah, and so did with Seraphim, but they're a bit different. See ya, Knuckles. Take care. He clapped my ass.
No one's taking my
Imagine they do a rapper collab like Fortnite. Eminem skin gets a special respawn line. Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Yeah. I don't know if they would ever do something like that. That'd be kind of a weird one. Only limited skins should be ones earned through that season's comp games. Comp games? I don't agree with that, but I don't think there should be limited skins at all. I think you should be able to get what you want when you want, even if you weren't around for whatever arbitrary time window they happened to originally be out in. Oh my god. These damn frogs. Whoever thought exclusivity was a good idea was definitely a millionaire who buys everything. Yeah, probably a millionaire who made money off of FOMO.
Okay, I learned from that.
Imagine diamond, plat, etc. hero skins, not just weapons. I don't know how those would even work, though. Like, yeah, I guess they would be similar to just, like, the... whatchamacallit? Overwatch League skins with, like, the different colors and everything. Like, they could potentially do it that way, but... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like people wouldn't necessarily like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they added something like that, but... I don't think the game needs more exclusivity, let's be real. Need more Diva collab skins? Well, hey, if they ever do round 2 of My Hero, there's a chance. Replacing lock-on is torpedo to summon entity. Too many drones deployed, heal and damage turrets related to the Sentinels and Halo. Juno first name should have changed to Yumi. I don't know what you're talking about. Referencing some other game, perhaps. Oh,
find my own path.
Clear skies. I'll change that.
FOMO sucks, doesn't need to exist at all. If you need a deadline to sell something, then it inherently cheapens its value in your eyes. It's like a carnival huckster. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi,
Objective
I'm
unlocks
a
in
warrior,
30 seconds.
but I'm a girl too.
Fight 'em off with all you got.
Enemies, Tango in sight.
私が守る. Hey there. I've got you.
Trying to keep you up. Ah! Live, Hazard, live.
The robot's off with them now.
Time to get clever.
What about anniversary-specific cosmetics that are only animations, trinkets? Oh, what do you mean by animations? Like, emotes? In general, I don't like exclusivity stuff. I don't like the idea of like, oh, I really like this skin or this character or this emote or whatever, but oh, I wasn't playing the game during this 2-week time frame 2 years ago. I'll never get it. Like, that sucks. Oh my god, Hazard.
They're taking the robot. Oh, hey.
Enemy team is.
Might give it to you. Howdy.
Well, he's probably dead. Yep. Oh.
We've got this.
I don't know what we're supposed to do here.
Guys over. I'm on fire.
Escorting the robot. Let's move.
You're all
Damn it. You know what? They should add team-up abilities to Overwatch, just so that Kiriko can get the ability to slap people who intercept her Suzu. Or teleport.
Push started. Let's go.
I'm running home. Let's go!
Only game I've ever seen end itself and made you uninstall was the mobile game Marvel Strike Force. They butchered everything and it all went to hell. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen to Rivals.
Carried on the wind.
Need repair. Thanks for. It's go time.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
Oh my god. Killed by a fox? Thought I was supposed to be the fox. Shouldn't have to say you missed out on a emote you love, but here we are. Here we are indeed, yeah. And her thank you emote is honestly one of the coolest emotes in the game. The way it's actually lip-synced with the voice line. The only other one I can think of that's like that was the Malga laugh emote until they butchered it by adding different laugh sound effects. So it just broke the lip sync, and it's like, okay, that was a genius idea on their part.
Washed away.
God, this poor Hazard. He's getting so bullied.
I think we're outnumbered.
Furthest they should go is changing the cost after its original window closes, like paying during its debut. Yeah, I would be more okay with that. As long as there's an option to get it, that's what's important for me. Like, if the price changes and becomes more expensive after the fact, like if it was free, like if a challenge skin was free during its initial window and then you had to pay for it afterward, like if they were to do that with like the May skin, for example, I would be fine with that. Because then it's just like, oh, well, that was the perk of playing during the original event, is you could have gotten it for free. But you can still get it. You can still get it later. It's just not cheap, you know, by comparison. I'm fine with that. Hopefully they bring it back someday. I mean, it was a Battle Pass emote, if that's the one you're talking about. In which case, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know if they'll ever do that. I really hope they do. But I don't know.
I'm grateful.
Well, alright, I'll just die then, I guess. Couldn't have teleported Suzu was on cooldown. That was dumb. They do have team-ups whenever Reaper or Pharah ults, the enemy teams up to insta-kill you. It's true, you're right, team-ups do exist in Overwatch. How about forward high damage laser cylinder dealing damage as ultimate known as power laser? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by wording it that way. You mean just like a Moira coalescence? But like a damage focused one? Hey, it's me. You don't need to... Okay. Makes the only FOMO being the amount you spend. Exactly. Yeah.
I don't give up that easily.
Don't let them push it any further.
Because for me, it's the most important thing is having the option to get it. It's like, okay, maybe it's expensive to get it. I obviously don't like things being expensive, but I'm more okay with that than I am just never being able to get it at all. It's like you don't even have the option unless you're gonna like buy an account that already has it, which in a lot of cases is illegal from most games. Like you're not allowed to buy and trade accounts. So, you know.
Over here.
I'm on fire.
Robot is on the move.
My ultimate is ready.
I wonder if Rivals will prompt Overwatch to bring back collabs.
Under my protection.
Because the thing about collabs also is that like they have a deal with the original IP holder, like Avatar Studios or My Hero. So like it might not even be up to Blizzard whether or not they bring skins back. It entirely depends on what their initial like deal they worked out was. And we just don't know the specifics of that, and we never will. But like if it is up to Blizzard to be able to bring collabs back, I hope Marvel Rivals, if anything, makes it so that they do. It's like a way to be like, oh, well, we need to entice people somehow to play the game again.
Gonna have to get that robot back.
I've got you in my sights.
I licked my wounds. Let's go.
60 seconds remaining.
I've got you.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's get back to it.
Maybe Blizzard will give us cheap skins. I don't know what they're gonna do.
We need to put a stop.
Hello.
I think making battle passes unlimited is actually one of the more realistic changes we could see happening, because that would be a simple one to implement and would just be universally liked by people. The only problem is that I don't think it'll necessarily apply to past battle passes. So it's not like, oh, you can suddenly go back and finish a pass that you didn't finish back in like season 10 or whatever. I don't think they'd be able to do that. But I think future passes going forward, starting with season like 15, say, they could make those just last forever and never expire. Which if they do, I would love that. That would be amazing. I hope they do that. Remember the time they gave us the Bastion skin for 1 coin? Yeah, I do remember.
Ignites me.
This ends now.
Draw strength from nature. Stay with the robot. Let the kitsune guide you. I'm on fire.
Okay, maybe I didn't need to ult there. I don't know that we'll be able to make it either way, so...
Be killed. Last push. Make it count. Now go get him.
That's not good. 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 Yeah, I don't think Kitsune Rush would have saved us here. I don't think it would have made a difference. We still would have had to win another team fight afterward.
Play of the game.
Their Sojourn was insane. Kitsune Rush to the spawn room. What about a highly detailed King Kong skin for Winston? His cannon looks like the top of the Empire State Building. Ooh, either the Empire State Building or they could make it like a biplane. Like how he's like punching the planes out of the sky back in the OG ones. A biplane Tesla cannon. Doesn't he kind of have that with the Spitfire skin? I think he does. It's actually a really fun idea. I like that. Bringing back past ones would be a great way to bring players back who have left because they'll think, ooh, I can finish that battle pass I didn't get done that season. Yeah, that would be... That would be interesting if it's like, if you bought the premium pass, but didn't finish it, then those would come back. That would be interesting. I wonder if they could do that. I hope they could. I don't know that they can. Yeah, that is a great Winston skin idea. I would love that. Give Echo a biplane skin. I mean, she already has like a fighter jet skin. All right, well, I think I probably should wrap it up there for today. We had a good run, but I think we've burnt out whatever luck we had for today's matches. Oh, I think it is time we wrap it up. The end must always come eventually. Here we are, here at the end of all things. Ah. Well, on that note, thank you all for tuning in. I don't know if I'll have a stream on Tuesday for New Year's Eve. I probably will, if I'm being honest. It might be a shorter stream, but just a little, you know, final end of year stream at the very end for the final day of the year, which, you know, will send us off into the next then. So, on that note, thank you everybody for tuning into this final Avatar stream. Regardless of whether I stream on Tuesday or not, this will sadly be the last Avatar stream we have until it hopefully comes back someday, but we will have to see. We will have to see. Do a ball stream and try to land a slam at midnight. That would be fun, but unfortunately I will be preoccupied come midnight, so I won't be able to stream for that. But either way, I wish you all a happy new year if I don't see you on Tuesday. Looking forward to another exciting year of Overwatch and Master Ian Gamer content. And I've certainly already got some exciting things in the works for the channel, so on that note, goodbye. This is the end.